Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, I noticed I did I think it was Sheep Station Cook's tinderbox, and I used a spill, but I took it off camera because I'm having a bit of trouble with my camera at the moment. Anyway, I did it on punkwood. Haven't done that very often. I think that was one of the first times I'd ever done it. So I'll do it again on punkwood. I'm going to use obsidian. Now, this is a dangerous rock to use. It's actually volcanic glass, so it shatters very easily. The edges burn out very quick. Safety glasses or glasses, little shards come off, fire off into your eyes. So be very careful when you're using this stuff. I'm reasonably skilled at this stuff, and I do know I take my own precautions, and I know the risks involved in using this stuff. So this is the black obsidian. I think I got this off Rocky Instincts. I think he gets it from Oregon over in the USA. I also have mahogany obsidian. So there's the two types that I've got. So I've got mahogany and black obsidian. Not sure where the mahogany comes from. It's definitely a different type of obsidian. So you can see the brown and black in it and the black obsidian. So yeah, they're the two types. I've got a bit of obsidian. It's an interesting glass. It is about the softest material you'll drive sparks off. It's about 5.5 Mohs. Hardened striker, steel striker is about 6.5 Mohs. So yeah, it's actually, your striker is harder than the obsidian, but it has such a sharp edge that you will actually drive sparks off it. So this is my dragon striker. I am getting sparks off it. Edges degrade very quickly. You will shatter it. It doesn't work very effectively, but it is a viable stone. Brimstone matches, spunks, spills, sulfur matches. They are just tipped. I use wood. This is just, I buy wood from the dollar shop, and then I've bought sulfur from garden supply shop, 99.9% sulfur, pure sulfur, and then melt it, dip it, and away you go. You've got sulfur tipped matches. These are precursors to the friction match, which was developed in about 1830 odd. These date back to Roman times, so yeah, a lot older. Could be up to 2,000 years old. So they developed these before the friction match, well before it. So yeah, the process is pretty simple. Get your embers going. Char cloth is the usual way, but you can do it on any type of ember. You just have to get an ember hot. I'm going to use a big piece of charred eucalypt punk. I found the best way with this lot, is I won't cast into it with obsidian, because you don't get as many sparks, because it is a little bit fragile. I'm just going to lay it on there and then drive sparks into it. Hopefully it won't crash. The punkwood won't disintegrate. Those edges are really degrading quickly. See all the shards? They can go in your eyes. They're sharp. They make the sharpest knives. These are sharper than steel. They use them for surgery, eye surgery. I think I might have been a little bit too... Yeah, I was a bit too... Okay. Might have been a little bit too ambitious with obsidian. I just wanted to try obsidian. I hadn't tried it for a while, so I didn't bring I don't know if I'll be able to cast into it. I just don't want to get obsidian glass all through it. No, I won't be able to cast into it. Okay, yeah, that's going to be... I might have to just say no to obsidian. You're seeing I am getting sparks off it. Oh yeah, I got one going. That was a stray spark. Oh, that's good. Good, good, good. That was just a fluke. But I will get a big piece going. Just an ember transfer. Oh, that was a fluke, but that's all good. Hopefully I'm in frame. And then you just blow it into flame. Simple as that. Establish the flame. Hopefully that was all in frame. And light your candle before it blows out. Spill. Oh, blew out, but that's typical. It's windy, but you get the idea. That is, if I was inside. One thing, do not breathe this stuff in. It's sulfur dioxide into your lungs. As soon as it hits water, it turns into sulfuric acid, and it's not real good for that. Obviously, sulfuric acid inside your lungs. Think about that. There's still a little bit of punkwood left, and it's burned away. That's all right. It's all good. So, yes, you can do it with obsidian. I did fluke that, but, yeah, it's a bit harder. You just have to work with what you've got. Just being a bit frugal with my punkwood. But I just wanted to, yeah, just a little bit of it. I hadn't played around with, I knew I'd took the spills off camera the other day, and I just wanted to show it on camera that, yeah, you can do it on punkwood. It is that simple. It sounds counterintuitive to, once you get your ember, to be blowing on it, but you have to blow gently onto the ember to grow the ember. It gets hotter, and you'll see the sulfur bubble. It'll start to bubble on the end of the tip. Once it starts bubbling, you just keep blowing gently, 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 and there'll be a little flame, and as soon as you see the flame, you stop blowing, and then it'll that little bubble is basically liquid sulfur, and then it'll just spontaneously combust, and boof, she'll go off into flame, and away you go, and you spill. I like these longer spills. You make them up. Buy them from craft stores. I go in and I look through their craft section, paddle pops, whatever, and you do not need, I went silly and made these ones up with whole big chunks of sulfur in them. You don't need that. As you saw, these ones have only got a little tip of sulfur on them. That's all you need. You do not need a whole heap of sulfur on them. Just need a little bit of sulfur on it. I have got plenty of videos on my channel about how to make spills. Do it outside. The sulfur coming off it smells like putrid, rotten egg, stinky, smelly stuff. You don't want to be breathing that rubbish in. As I said, the stuff coming off it is sulfur dioxide, goes into your lungs, as soon as it hits water, it turns into sulfuric acid, and burns your lungs, gives you a bad lungs, bad juju in your lungs. Not a good thing to have in your lungs. So yeah, just a quick demonstration. If you can get any of obsidian, try it out. It's a good test. It's not that difficult. It's a bit harder than flint as far as difficulty level, but it's not that difficult to actually use for anyone who has a basic knowledge in flint and steel. You'll find you'll be able to do it not that without too much difficulty. Yeah, I did struggle at first. I was hitting it too hard and I was chipping my edges out really badly, bopping them basically. But yeah, just if you can get onto a knapping supply place, you can usually buy a kilo of this stuff for not too much. I think I paid $70 for it here in Australia. I think it was $70 delivered for a kilo of it. Sounds like a lot for a bit of volcanic glass, but I got some nice chunks of black obsidian. I got a whole heap of that, and I got two really nice big display pieces out of it as well. Two really nice big pieces that I've got in display pieces as well, which I took out, and I've been using that for display for demonstration purposes for a long time. And as it chips out, you just chip a bit off and go again. So yeah, it's really easy to nap because it's glass, so it shatters really easy. I could use the back end of my striker just to chip it out and get sharp edges on it again. Anyway, demonstration, punkwood, sulfur matches, brimstone matches, spills, spunks, they're called, all different types of names. Eucalypt, punkwood, getting the spunk to go and lighting a candle using my new dragon striker, which I am very pleased with. My man said he saw it and said, "Oh, can you make me one of those, Dean?" And I said, yeah, I can, but I haven't got any more big, thick files, and they're really hard to get, the thicker ones. I bought another one, but it's a lot thicker than this, so I don't know. I'd hate to make it out of it because it's at 3/4 of an inch at the end, so it's a lot thicker than this. So it'd be a dirty big striker. It'd be too heavy to use, I think, so yeah. But anyway, just a little demonstration. I like revisiting these things and doing a bit of demonstration just to, yeah, put a bit more content on my YouTube channel. Anyway, thanks for watching.